this video, we're going to talk about writing and publishing a blog post. Now, in your WordPress dashboard area, you're going to see over here on the left, Posts. Click on that, and you will see a listing of all of the blog posts that you have written. You will see all of those that are in published status and those that are in draft. Now, if we want to go ahead and add a new post, we simply click on Add New. You will see a blank blog post template open up here. Now we'll have the title for the blog post. So, hello blog post. We can add some text. I'm just going to copy and paste some that I have. We can go ahead and make things bold if we want. We can add a heading. Again, I would caution you against using heading 1. That's reserved for the title of the blog post. We can even add a photograph if we want to. And we can go ahead and publish it at this point, but we're not quite ready. What we're going to do first is we're going to click Save Draft. Now the blog post, if we were to have a computer crash or if we need to be interrupted, we can go back and pick up the editing where we left off. We can also take a look at what the post looks like up to this point by clicking Preview. It'll open up a new tab and you can see what the blog post looks like. So let's go back to editing the blog post. Now, blog posts are different from pages. Pages are considered to be static content. They pretty much stay where they're at. They are not time sensitive, whereas blog posts are somewhat less permanent. The most recent post will always be on the top of the blog list. But the other thing that separates blog posts from pages is we have categories. And categories allow us to add a tag to the blog post so that we can sort. Right now we have an uncategorized category. We can set up a new category called recipes if we want. And then if we want to sort by recipes, we'll see all of the blog posts with recipe. Tags are not as important, but they allow you to have more detail. So I like to say that categories are more like chapter headings in a book. Tags are more like index entries. So we can have a chapter called recipes, and then within that recipe we can have things like bread, we can have raisins, we can have cinnamon, and we'll click those tags. And now we have within recipes, we've got a bread recipe, we've got a recipe using raisins, and another recipe using cinnamon. So that's the basics on how to add the post. Other things that you can do for the post, depending on the search engine optimization plugin you might have enabled, is theme SEO settings. You can give it a custom title. You can change the description that would show up in Google. And you can apply no index, no follow, no archive if you don't want the search engines to index the page. That would be for something like a temporary page or something that's going to be more hidden from the public. But a blog post is primarily out there for the public. Now, if I click Save Draft, I can come over here to all of my posts and see that here it is in draft. Right there, it's clicked as draft. I can quick edit it, which will allow me to change things like the category, to change the date on it, to change tags. Or I can click Edit, which will let me go back to the edit post. Or if I decide that I don't like it, I can simply hit Trash. And now I have thrown it away. But if I were to accidentally hit Trash and didn't intend to, right? I didn't really want to throw it away. You don't have to worry. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's simply in the trash container. Now from the trash container, If I hover over it, I can either restore it or delete it permanently. Well, I don't want to delete it permanently. I'm going to click Restore. And now it's gone back to draft mode. So let's go ahead and edit it. Now, the nice thing with WordPress is you can write multiple posts ahead of time and schedule them to come out on a specific date. This is handy if you've got a sale announcement going on, or if you're going to go on vacation for any reason. So over here where it comes into Publish, so you have the big blue button that says Publish. I can either click that, it would publish it immediately, or I can edit the publish date, which would be to schedule it. So I could schedule it to go out for next month, or I could go for tomorrow. Click 25. Once I click OK, it's now scheduled, and the blue button has changed from Publish to Schedule. Once I click Schedule, it's now scheduled to go live on June 25th at 2:43. When I come over here to all of the posts and take a look at it, you'll see that it's here and it's scheduled. The date is scheduled. So that's how you add a new post, and that's how you manage the posts.